All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another quick video, give you an update and more of a reaction to Forex Shark's announcement. If you're in our Telegram, which I'll leave a link for down below in the description box. If you're in our Telegram, then around 6 a.m. this morning, I actually forwarded his post. So you probably already know about it if you're in our Telegram. I had to run around. I had a doctor's appointment. I'm actually back, so I'm going to do a video now. All of that just to say, if you want real-time info and updates, jump into our Telegram, because sometimes, like today, I'll do a video, but it's hours later. Not that it's a big deal, because really there's nothing to do on our end as they do this migration into Piggy Bank. I guess we're calling it Piggy Bank V2, right? There's really nothing to do on our end. Everything they're going to do is on their end. We just got to be patient and wait until they finish all of that, all of the stuff that they need to fix. Namely, mostly, compounding component. I know a lot of you guys were not really pleased with the fact that you couldn't compound fractional amounts. And I get it, because obviously you do need to compound daily. Otherwise, you're going to feel the effects of the decay. So that is something that they definitely needed to fix. So Forex is going to go ahead and fix that along with other stuff. We'll go into the post here in a second. Of course, it goes without saying that everything I talk about on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. Definitely not giving you financial advice, guys. You got to do your own research, your own due diligence. All of this is high risk. Let's be clear. All of this is high risk. So if you don't have the tolerance for high risk, then these platforms are probably not for you. And if you do have the tolerance for high risk, only put in what you can afford to lose, okay? Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. We look at the farm right now, guys. You can see here that everything is paused. Staking is paused, harvesting is paused, all that good stuff. So if you're wondering, why, it's because of, obviously what I'm going to show you here in the Telegram. Again, there's nothing to do. There's nothing we have to do on our end. I think from what I understand, everything is going to occur on their end. And they're gonna fix, they're gonna fix everything on their end. So all we have to do is, I guess, be patient, right? I know if you're watching this video, you probably don't have the temperament to be patient, because you're like me, right? Because I'm very impatient, so I get it. But there's nothing we can really do about it. We got to be patient. And in the meanwhile, Drip is doing its thing, right? As I've mentioned many times before, Drip is the main hub. The garden, the farm, the piggy bank, NFTs that are going to come out, all this other stuff that they're going to be putting out, the lottery game, all that stuff is just extra, right? It's just icing on the cake. The main hub is Drip. So while this is going on, you can see here, Drip is just doing its thing. I think Drip is right now sitting at just under 60 bucks. Might be a good entry point. I don't know. But yeah, even with the price dropping pretty significantly from where it was from a couple of weeks ago, you can still see here, I'm still dripping away. This is my other account here, right? We still got about 1.2 million in deposits. In my original account, about almost 1.5. I'm actually going to be starting a third account here soon, because I'm going to be net negative on my second account that I show here. I have another account that I don't show on video. But even with that, because I was just adding up my deposits, we're still doing about $26,000, $27,000, $28,000 daily passive income. So, can't complain, just doing its thing. And again, we're going to be patient, and we're going to see what happens here with the animal farm and piggy bank. So that being said, let's cover these posts. Again, if you're in my Telegram, you've probably already seen this. Around 6 a.m. this morning, I forwarded this. And basically what Forex said, I'm not going to read this word for, I'm going to try not to read it word for word, but we'll see here if we can hit the highlights. Forex says we want to meet the public's demand to add the ability for smaller divs to be compounded into piggy bank. Because again, we weren't able to compound fractional amounts. Some of you guys were posting comments underneath my video. You were pretty upset with that, and I get it. I totally understand. So Forex is going to fix that, right? This is important since you need to compound in order to claim your bonus, and it's not fair if the smaller users cannot earn a bonus for time locking. It cannot compound at all. Also, there were a couple of botters who sniped the launch. and we're attempting to drain the system. If you watched my video yesterday, I did mention, I guess there was somebody who was able to front run the system, and they had like 23 or 24% of of the piggy bank. And I think they sold it, I think in one sell. Was it one sell? I think it was one sell. They did like $600,000 worth of piggy. What is it? What were they selling there? All I know is that pigs, you know, it dropped quite significantly. If you want to check that out, watch my video from yesterday. But anyway, he's referencing that, right? Also, there were a couple of botters who sniped the launch and were attempting to drain the system using automated scripts, which only sell. We will not allow for this. We temporarily blacklisted them, but to do it properly and allow for smaller users to also benefit from compounding and time locking bonuses, we need to do as follows. We need to launch a new piggy bank contract. But since we have no ability to migrate people's funds, we need to launch a new pigs token as well. Then migrate liquidity from the V1 pigs token to V2 pigs token, airdrop the V2 pigs token to current V1 pigs holders minus the botters. We will then migrate the state of V1 piggy bank with no ability for smaller users to compound to V2, where smaller users will have the ability to compound. All of that just to say, again, there's nothing we do on our end. They're not, from what I understand, they're not doing another pre-sale or another launch event, which, I'm pretty happy about that because, when they do these launch events and they say it's going to be at 11 a.m. and 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours go by, and I'm sitting in front of my computer and I got to pick up the kids from school. I got to run around. Some of you guys can probably relate to what I'm saying. It is kind of a pain in the ass. Not that I'm complaining, because I've always made money on Forex's deals, right, on his projects. So I don't really make a big deal about it, but it is a little bit of an inconvenience. So the fact that we don't got to do anything, and they'll do it on their end, is a big breath of fresh air for me. Some of you guys can probably relate to that. Okay. It will not take long, but it will be a process, and you will need to be patient, as it is for the best of every legit user in the system. We need the state of dogs and pigs to remain untouched. But we do this, so we have paused both dogs and pigs until the migration is complete. So as I'm doing this video and as we speak, they're working on this already. Okay, but while they're doing that, we can't touch dogs, pigs, the farm is paused, etc., etc. So if you're wondering why, that's why. The whole system will be so much stronger from this, as we will not have a small handful of botters draining the system. The bonus compounding mechanic, I guess he meant mechanism, I don't know, will be much more fair to small users. And although it would be easier for us to just say, oh, well, we will always do what is right, even if it means confronting an issue like this. So I know I didn't say I was going to read it word for word, but I think everything there was pretty important. So that's good, right? I mean, look, I'm going to give Forex and his team the benefit of the doubt. We've done well with his projects. From the drip faucet to the garden, even the manor farm did extremely well while it was out. Obviously, transition into the animal farm. So when people have a good track record like that, I tend to give them the benefit of the doubt. So again, let them do their thing. Again, we don't have to do anything on our end. So moving on to the other post, right, that I forwarded. It says here, this is from Forex as well, new UI coming for drip faucet. I mean, for me personally, I don't really have a problem with the old UI, but I guess people wanted to, or I don't know if it was Forex himself or people in the community wanted to update the UI. This is all just front end stuff. I don't think anything's going to happen with the contract. They do want to update the UI and make it more sexy, make it more sleek, more modern. And that's fine, right? This year, we've been working on a new drip UI, which is using the same front-end structure as the largest investment banks in the world. These institutions invest billions in research to come up with user interfaces that get visitors to use their products. And I believe it's a mistake to not take advantage of the research for our financial products. Drip is not just another crypto project. It deserves a UI that represents this and has a wider appeal to users outside of DeFi. The new UI will be launching team competitions, an updated airdropping system, additional functionality to the DEX, and more. So I'm pretty curious to find out what updates they're going to be doing to the airdropping system. I don't know. Maybe they'll create more criteria, things that we can choose from when we're doing airdrops. I don't know. Guess your drip has a bright future, and we are just getting started. And there's a little video here that you can watch. I'm not going to play this whole thing here, but mean, it looks pretty good. A lot more clean, right? Again, I didn't really have a problem with the blue background or the current UI, but you know, this is what they want to make it look like, I guess. Anyway, you can check that video out over on my Telegram. But yeah, I mean, for me, I'm usually the type of person, I'm old school, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't really, you know, it's not really that big of a deal for me about this new UI. Because again, as long as the contract works, it's paying out 1%. I can withdraw, I can compound, I can airdrop my team. I have no problem with the current UI, but I guess they want to make it a little more sexier, more modern, and have it be a little bit more appealing to, I guess, people out currently, you know, outside of the community. So hey, it's not my project. Forex will do its thing. I'm just going to sit back. Again, as long as the contract is working, we good, right? Other than that, just wanted to do that quick, you know, review these two posts, because again, there's, you know, when changes are being made like this, you know, sometimes that can cause a little bit of confusion and, you know, shake some people's confidence. And I'm here to just tell you that hey, it's not that big of a deal. We'll just wait. As far as the farm and the piggy bank is concerned, and then other than that, you know, drip is doing its thing. It might be a good time to increase your position. I don't know. We'll see what the price does over the next couple of hours or over the next couple of days. But Forex did say once they launched the piggy bank, and again, they'll probably do it after this whole migration thing. You know, they'll be going into adverts. You know, there's other partnerships. There's a thing with Chainlink, which we've mentioned already. There's an NFT thing that he's launching. There's all sorts of stuff that he's coming out with, which will help to stabilize and maybe even increase the price of drip. But yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. So again, follow me on Telegram. The link is down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. And again, do your own research. Only put in risk capital. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.